Hey, friend, Cassie and I are cheering you on as you mature into true happiness. Maybe you've heard us say that before, but what are we talking about? Let's break it down a little bit. What is true happiness? We believe that true happiness is a homeostatic state. It's a state of being that Jesus created us to live in. Like in the Garden of Eden before sin in the world, Adam and Eve, they existed in a state of true happiness. Does that mean that they never bumped out of that? I don't know. I think we probably did. I think Adam probably stubbed his toe, or he probably had experiences that momentarily bumped him out of happiness. But he was able to return back to that homeostasis of peace, joy, and satisfaction with life, and hope for life to come. That's what true happiness is really about. So how do we get there? Like, how do we get into that state where our norm is peace and joy and satisfaction with life? That's really about maturing. That's why we say mature into true happiness, because the road to happiness is maturity. Think about fruit. When fruit matures, it starts out as a bloom and then a bud, and then it grows into what it was created to be. It becomes what it is. We are in a journey of becoming who God created us to be, our true self. And as we mature, that is, as we become who it is we are, we experience the fullness of life that Jesus wants for us. Well, what gets in the way of that? We're not all experiencing true happiness, so something's got to be up. Well, we experience wounds in life that become obstacles to our true happiness. And a wound is the memories that we have from things that happened that shouldn't have happened. And we experience gaps in our life, the deficits in our development that come from things that should have happened that didn't happen. And then we have unhelpful habits. That is, the things, the coping mechanisms and defense mechanisms that we develop in order to navigate life in light of the wounds and the gaps that we've experienced in life. So our wounds, our gaps, and our unhelpful habits get in the way of us experiencing true happiness. And so maturation is about healing the wounds and filling in the gaps and transforming the unhelpful habits. And as we do that, we're able to experience the true happiness that we were designed for. We grow into our true self instead of the false self that's made up of these wounds, gaps, and unhelpful habits. So when you hear Cassie and I say that we're cheering you on as you mature into true happiness, that's what we're talking about.